What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so yesterday I decided to take the day off of work, right? I took the day off of work because I heard a movie was coming out for 3 days only, and that movie is Jeepers Creepers Reborn. So I took the day off work, drove to the movie theater, saw Jeepers Creepers. I wish I didn't. I wish I would have went to work instead. I wasted $15 and about an hour and a half of my life sitting through Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I don't even know where to begin to talk about how bad this movie is. If you thought Jeepers Creepers 3 was bad, just wait till you see this movie. And I advise everyone to wait till it starts streaming, because you don't want to pay $15 to watch this movie. Anyways, let's try to get into some stuff about this movie. Okay, so the beginning of the movie for about 5 minutes is just the director standing in front of a brick wall in Europe or something, talking about this movie and saying that he's excited for the movie. He hopes that we're ready for the movie, hopes that we're excited for the movie, stuff like that, talking about how it took a little bit longer to film because of the pandemic and stuff like that, and talking about how he got a call to direct a horror movie. He said yes, that's fine, and then got the script and found out it was a Jeepers Creepers movie and was really excited and hoped that he could, do good for the movie and make it a good movie. Well, he didn't. He absolutely ruined this movie. There's really no easy way to put that. He ruined this movie. And this is supposed to be a revival. This is supposed to be the first movie in a new trilogy. If it continues the way this movie continued, there's no way that anybody's going to watch those movies. Anyways, let's talk about the beginning of the movie. It has a scene of a older couple driving in 1967 in Louisiana. And it's a nice shot. It kind of pays homage to the first one because they're driving down the road. The creeper truck pulls up behind them. You see the license plate, be eating you. And he gets up behind them, starts honking, doing all that stuff like he did in the first movie. He goes around them, pulls into his house, and they are driving by, and you see the same shot that you saw in the first one of him taking a body wrapped in a sheet out of his truck and dumping it into that pipe that leads to the bottom of the house. So they see that. They turn around, pull into the house, look down the pipe, see something. We don't see it. It's obviously a body. But then it cuts to present day, and the two main characters, it turns out that the guy character was just watching a YouTube video on the creeper. He's obsessed with the creeper, really big fan, whatever. So the chemistry between those two, they're all right. They're supposed to be a boyfriend and girlfriend. He's wanting to propose to her, and it turns out that she is actually pregnant. He doesn't find that out until an hour into the movie. So then they get lost essentially in Louisiana, trying to drive to this outdoor horror convention / party thing, which is where half of the movie takes place in, and half of it is just he's a big horror fan, she could really care less. And there's a scene where they get to the hotel and she's just trying on different cosplay outfits for him. I don't know what they're trying to do with this movie. They're just trying to throw a whole bunch of things in here. Like, one of the costumes was Freddy Krueger. One of them was Edward Scissorhands. And it just didn't make sense at all. Like, not whatsoever. The first couple kills that you see the creeper do, kind of off screen, really. Nothing really exciting about it. So, back to the horror convention / party rave thing. So they're lost in Louisiana. They pull into this voodoo shop, and they talk to this lady that gives them a map and shows them exactly where to go. The main girl character takes the map, and the old voodoo lady touches her hand and sees that she is, I guess she has a premonition, a vision, that she is having a baby, and congratulates them. And the guy doesn't know what she's talking about, and the girl kind of just plays it off, doesn't want him to know yet, all that. And then the voodoo lady gets on the phone and is talking to someone and says that we have a tree bearing fruit, hinting towards, they have a girl that's pregnant that's going to be at this party thing, whatever. So fast forward a little bit, they get to the horror convention / rave / party / who really cares. It doesn't really make any sense at all. But they get there, and there is a drawing to do an escape room at this house, which happens to be the house that the creeper took over. So the voodoo lady rigged it with, I guess, 2 other people, and they go up to announce the winners, and it turns out to be the main characters. So the main characters get in a little sketchy van with a YouTube content creator and a cameraman and some backwoods redneck guy that's supposed to put the whole thing together. So they drive over to this cemetery, stop at the cemetery, and have to walk to the house from there. This is where it gets really bad. The whole cemetery is green screen. You can clearly see it's green screen, and it is bad. And for some reason, there's always this white crow or white raven flying around. It is horrible. It is green screened to death. Like, you can clearly see that is not a bird. Should not be there. Like, it looks so bad in this movie. And I know there was a pandemic, but you could have done something. Like, that just shows that you did not put enough time and effort. I don't know what your budget was for this movie, but these are mistakes, really bad mistakes that you could have fixed, that you could have got, fixed. Like, I don't know what this director did. Did he just take it to his friends and be like, yo, this is it, this is good? No, because any horror fan will know that's not supposed to be there. This is all green screen. Like, you're walking through a cemetery, and the whole cemetery is green screen except for some tombstones and stuff like that. Okay, that's enough on the rant of a green screen. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But they're walking through, they kind of split up a little bit because the main male character starts kind of flirting a little bit with the YouTube creator because they both like the creeper, I guess, and the main female character is a biologist and doesn't really believe in that type of stuff. She's just there to make him happy. But the cameraman dies. Wasn't really a good kill. Wasn't really anything much memorable. I just saw the movie yesterday and I completely forgot what happened. Honestly, it's just whatever at this point. But they stop in the middle of the cemetery and the guy's getting ready to propose to his girlfriend, and all of a sudden the creeper flies down and takes her. I mean, it was done a lot better in the first movie. But he flies down and takes her, and she's at the house underground where the pipe leads to. She's chained there. And the rest of the people, the YouTube creator, the backwoods redneck guy, and the boyfriend, they all run into the house because they think that's the safest thing to do, is run into the house that's occupied by the creeper. And I think there's one other guy there, but he's really forgettable. Yeah. But they run into the house and he starts... This is where it kind of turns into like kind of a slasher movie, because he just starts picking them off one by one. And it's really annoying, because the thing that we know about the creeper is that you don't really see him that much. Like in the first movie, you saw him, he did what he needed to do, and then he left. But in this movie, it feels like to me that you see the creeper like a good 75% of this movie, which is not needed. I mean, the first movie did it justice. You saw what he looked like towards like at the end of the movie, with the things coming out of his head and everything like that. You see that happen in like the first 30 minutes of the movie. And the makeup that this creeper wears is not very good. I don't even want to get into that. The actor did a good job, I guess, but yeah, so continuing on, they go in the house, they start getting picked off one by one. Like I said, there's another character there, but he's very forgettable. I think he's like the producer or something that hired the cameraman. Well, the cameraman's dead, so we can't really do anything. Oh, and this is where you hear the new Jeepers Creepers theme song, because you probably hear it like 5 times, and it gets really annoying. Because when the creeper is in the room and he's about to kill somebody, he walks over to the phonograph thing, record player, drops the needle, and the song starts playing. And then he kills you. Which is really annoying, because he does it at least like 3 times. Until the main male character picks it up and hits him with it, and it breaks, and then the creeper gets really pissed off about it. Like, he must love that song, because he got so mad when that thing broke. But I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit. I'm trying to tell you everything that I remember that happened in the movie, even though it was yesterday. But oh yeah, the voodoo lady and 2 other people that were at this horror convention party, blah blah blah. It's actually a cult, and they're trying to feed the creeper for some reason. It doesn't even go into it at all. They're just a cult that keeps blood. It shows this in the movie. Like, there's people underneath the house, and there's blood running down like a fountain into the bottom of the house. So I guess that every 23 years he comes back and there's blood and people so he can replenish himself. Yeah, it's stupid. There was no context whatsoever. They did not even go into it. And when the group of people got to the house, they went inside, and the cult people locked them in there and said, they're all yours. So they're trying to help the creeper. They're trying to give him people to kill. And that's really it. There was no more explanation whatsoever. So, and they said that the creeper wanted the baby. Why? You didn't explain it at all throughout this whole movie as to why. But apparently that's what he wanted. So, yeah, they get picked off one by one. The dude that's very forgettable steps on a bear trap. And pretty sure he dies. Honestly, can't remember, and that's really sad because it just happened yesterday. But the ending, the girl is sitting outside waiting for the creeper because she knows that he's the one that, she's the one that he wants. So he picks her up and she stabs him with his two makeshift bone ninja stars in the eyes. And probably the worst line that's ever been said is, "How you like those peepers, bitch?" That is exactly what she said at that point in time. And that is the point in time where I wanted to walk out of the theater. Anyways, that happens, and then the redneck guy and the main male character, I can't remember his name, they're on top of the roof. And there's this big giant pole thing that's on top of the roof. And they pick it up and they throw it down, which it's heavy, but you can tell it's like CGI or there's horrible green screen because it's supposed to like go down like that and stick into him, but you see like a shift, and good God, it was bad. But that happens, and while they're standing on top of the roof, you just see the whole background, the whole night sky, the whole trees, everything is green screen. It was so bad. So bad. I don't even know what to say about it. Like, they're standing there and all you can look at besides the characters. Half the time you're not even looking at the characters. You're looking at the horrible green screen behind them because it just sticks out like a sore thumb. But anyways, enough of that. It's not like I've talked about it enough. But the pole goes through the creeper. And then a bunch of crows or ravens or whatever swarm the creeper and like hold on to him or something. And the white one comes back that's clearly horrible CGI green screen. And he disappears. Okay. After that, the cops show up, put him in the back of the car to take him wherever, I don't know, questioning. Yeah. But they take him, the creeper's gone, he's not there anymore. And then it pans to her in the back of the car. And then her eyes turn black. So you're sitting there telling me that she is now possessed by the creeper with no context whatsoever as to why. And now I just have to probably watch the next movie for more explanation that's probably not going to happen. How can you be possessed by the creeper? The movie was supposed to tell you that. So I honestly have no idea, because everything that I don't even want to get into it anymore. This is stupid. This movie was horrible. But yeah, after that happens, it shows, it pans off, shows the creeper, but like in flesh. He doesn't have his like green skin anymore, I guess. He got like, ripped apart by the crows or whatever, so he has to eat somebody to get his skin back or something like that. That's how the movie ended. That's literally it. Her eyes turn black, she's possessed by the creeper, it shows the creeper again in some scary face thing that he did. Yeah, don't see the movie. Everything I literally just told you is everything you need to know about the movie. There was nothing. There was nothing exciting. There was nothing good about the movie. So please don't waste your time with the 2 days left that this movie will be in theaters. Wait for it to stream and find out for yourself how bad this movie really is. So I hope you enjoyed my like 20-minute rant on how bad this movie was. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot, because I just sat here and rambled for 20 minutes on why Jeepers Creepers Reborn is by far the worst movie that's probably came out in years. So thank you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want more content. Appreciate it.